Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to start a new series. This series is going to be a quarterly video. It will be monthly and it'll be penny, nickel, dime. So what I got here is an ammo box. I will store the coins in it. After the fourth quarter, which will be December, we will take the ones, the send backs. Normally, if you're going through a box, you go through, you're going to keep some. The rest are send backs, take back to the bank ones. So this is going to add on to the concept of my $100 challenge. I put out a short about taking $100 and seeing how much change you can get. So monthly, since January, I've kept all my change except for the quarters. I process a lot of quarters. I car wash, laundromats. I do some boxes here and there. But I process a lot of quarters, and it's just as easy for me to put change through if there's no quarters, because the quarters would mound up as many quarters as I wound up going through. So this sits on my coffee table in my living room. I come home, I dump all my change into it. Yesterday, I didn't go anywhere today, but yesterday I went shopping and got some coins. Also went to the emergency room and had to get something to eat out of the vending machine and got some dollar coins. So what this does is over the course of the month, 1st through the 30th, or how many days in the month, I will then take them and bag them up by denomination: dimes, pennies, and nickels. So then I will keep them like January, February, and March. And then I will do a video like I'm doing today. And we will go through as if we were going through a box of coins, pulling out the ones that I want, and then bagging up the rest for later. But we're going to keep them all for the rest of the year. So there'll be 4 quarters. Yeah, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter would 4, 8, 12, 3 quarters. Can't do math today for some reason. 3 quarters. So this first quarter, I thought I was going to do a giveaway, and I'd really like to, but I'm not quite sure how to work it, so I'll rely on comments. So I thought about doing a penny, nickel, dime, doing 3 giveaways and guess the amount in the bag. In other words, how many coins there are for that month. So every quarter I will take all 3 months and I'll go through them and process them and bag them up. So that's what this is. I'm just over explaining it, obviously. So let's get back into it. January. So here's the pennies. I can call them pennies now because I don't know, because I want to. Here are the cents, the nickels, and the dimes from the month of January. Yeah, it's a good bit. And like I said, I get them, I bring them home, throw them in my thing. Or when I'm traveling from Pennsylvania, I do still keep them in Pennsylvania. I bring them back and I add them to the bag. So that's that. Here's February's cents, February's nickels, February's dimes. And last but not least, March. Honestly, I didn't change my shopping much. It's just I got fewer change in March than I did in February or January. January being the top. So what I'll do is I'll go through 1, 5s, and 10s, cents, nickels, dimes, and do a total. I will do just like a regular hunt. I'll pull out, just like I would with a box hunt. And then I'll do a total, and then I'll keep a spreadsheet as far as by month. And I thought about doing a giveaway on this, but I want to introduce it, and then next quarter I'll do a giveaway. That way it's a little easier to show the process. I don't have to recap. I'll just refer back to this one being the first one of the series. And then every 3 months I'll do a video, and I will sort, tally, and then I will do a giveaway next quarter. So I got started on this after I did the $100 challenge. If anybody remembers that, I'll add that to the end of this one. That's what started this process. So we'll do that, and then per denomination and month, I'll do a recap, and then power of editing, I'll compose it, edit it into this video, and let's see what we got. So since I sorted those out, this is all the zinc. Definitely don't have no use for. I mean, they're still cents, but these are the which would be the returns, but I'll keep a hold of them. So there's almost $2 worth here, almost. Then I get into these bags. Obviously, they're almost all zinc, but they're also the ones that I'll either keep. I'll wind up going through and keeping some of the shiny ones. 83 obviously needs scoped. 59s are keepers, but there's only one, so I kept that in a little bag. I don't foresee seeing a lot of those. 89s are scoped. 98s are scoped. 2000 scoped. 09, I only got one. It's kind of beat. But I did keep it. Why not? 95 needs scoped, 92 needs scoped, and 84 needs scoped. So that's why I kept them in these bags. Obviously, they're zinc. I don't necessarily keep them, but they are worth looking at sometimes. So I'll accumulate a bunch, and then I'll go through a whole bunch at one time, because it's easier than going through one at a time, because it makes putting out a video extremely long. So the 70s, I got 19 of them. Some of them I'll scope. Some of them are just 70s, and, it's just sorting out the copper that way. The 60s, got 11 of them. 82 obviously need scoped and weighed. You got zinc, and then you got the copper. 82s, PD, big date, little date. I think there's 7 of them. 7 different variations of 82s. The wheat cents was awesome. The only thing I can come up with, as far as Wheaties, there's 130, 540s, and 1250s. The only thing I can think of is people were cashing in their cents, getting it from the grocery store, gas stations. However, it's high even for a box of cents. But that's cool. That's awesome. 81s and then 80s. Obviously, I keep those, and then they're in a bag because I'll wind up going through February. I'll do a running tab. Obviously, here's my January cent. Got $289, almost $3 worth of cents just in the month of January. I think that's phenomenal. So we'll do nickels next. I did get $5.90. Obviously, I got $5.10 of just return, and they'll get returned eventually. Maybe we'll do a Coinstar drop on that. 04s, they need scoped. 64s, 64D especially needs scoped. 60s, just something. Okay, so 60s, just some fun stuff to go through. May keep some, may not. 50s, I usually tend to keep most of the 50s. Then the 05s, they'll need scoped. So we got January dimes. We got $20 in return. We got $1.20 in 2025s, 60 cents in 2024s, and we got some odd, 60 cents in odd. Got a rainbow toned 2023p. I like it. It chances are it is artificial, but I do like it. A 2017D I may need. 1969, that's not too bad. It's a little white and milky. It's been in circulation, but it's got hairline. 2000P, that's just slightly, maybe 2% off center. Nothing big. 1990P, that looks like they had a collar issue. Real thick rim. Oh, and then the famous 2023P dryer coin. See how the rim's all worn down? That's the highest high spot. We got $21.40 in January dimes. So let's do February. Moving right along, and we'll compare at the end. Well, cents. We got February's cent count is $4.40. Within that, we got one Canadian 2001. That's awesome. We got a 1956 and a 1947 S wheat cent. And then obviously here's the list. Nothing fancy. Just to run down. Copper wise, we got 680, 681s, 82, we got 8. 70s, we got 35, and the 60s, we got 11. So that's the bulk of that. 59, we got 1. So it may be a little bit more than January's. Yeah, it is. The returns are $6.25. So I didn't find a whole lot in this one. I got a 1941P and a 1946P. Got a 1952 It's got some woody tones to it. Now, I'm thinking that that's environmental. I really don't think like copper where it has alloy issues. But it's the first time I've seen one. It's got woody tones, but I think that that's maybe somebody tried cleaning it or something, and that's the carbon maybe. I don't know. What do you think? I got this. I really didn't realize until I flipped it over that it's copper, but it's been pressed, maybe an extreme dryer coin, and it's out around. And yeah, it's definitely copper. It's definitely zinc. But it went through, it didn't go through the nickel plate, so it stayed with the nickels. Only one 04, couple 60s, and some 64s I got a scope. So that not very much other than, you know, it being total for February's nickels is only $6.95. Well, the February dimes, we got a 2010 that's just starting to tone just a little bit. Offset 2022 slightly, about 1%. It's not extreme by no means. 2023D I'm looking for, 2024P, and a 1948 S. Silver. Awesome find. Maybe Coinstar. I would say Coinstar. Alrighty, March cents. Oh, we had $1.82. The 1 wheat cent. Very odd coloring. Looks like it was glued to a book. $19.26. Possibly even cleaned, but this white stuff, oh, it just hammered it. It's a nice 19. It's got great detail, but it was glued into a book. Or glued onto something. Got one Canadian, 1987, and $1.99. Surprisingly, I do scope them, but however, I usually get them. They're so roached, it's not even worth it. So that's the first clean 99 that I've seen, so I will pull it out. March nickels. Well, we got 265 in returns. We got 205s. We got a 1957 D, 204s, and a 64. Not very much. 295 in nickels. March dimes. Right off the bat, I got a $2001, a 1979. It's possible it's a near date. Not the wide date, but well, I guess it is the wide date. It almost touches. I don't know. I got to scope it yet, but that's possible. Got $12.70 of returns. I got a black 1985 P. It's odd. That's all. I got a 2025 P that I like. It's nice and shiny. 1989 P that's got a collar issue, perhaps. It's got the rim's real weird. Got 209s. It's a rarity that I find them even. And dun dun dun, I think it's a 1948 S. This one here's beat. Most positive bet's in 1948. 43 I thought was a Merc dime. I think that's a 1948. S. Yeah. So that's the silver. Yeah, looking back, the first one was a 1948 S. Little cleaner. I definitely see the date a lot better. S. And this one here, it's quite dirty. I'm sure that will probably wipe clean, but it's nowhere nice as the first one. But they're both S's. That's awesome. I had to double check them. January cents, $2.89. February, $4.40. March, $1.82. So, yeah, February was a big month on the cents. Together, we got $9.11. That's not bad out of pocket change. Cents. First quarter, dude. Half, no, quarter, fourth, 1/4, 0.25. So, nickels, January's $5.90, February $6.95, March $2.95. February was a big month on that as well. I can only do what I do as far as shopping. It all goes into the coin tray, so and I do believe we'll see April, May, and June. It may go down even more because I'm finding it harder and harder to get change. $15.80 on nickels. $15.80, 5 cent. First quarter. So then we got the 10 cents. January $21.40, February $26.40, March $13.30. Wow. CH-53 flying low. It's the sound of freedom. So we did get 2 silver out of the dimes, S's even. So that's awesome. We'll do a total $61.10. So 61.10, 10 cent. First quarter. So, totaling, got $86.01 total. Just out of the first quarter. Now, we'll do the next quarter. I can't guarantee it's going to be the same. Would love it to be a lot more. But we'll see. Then I think after February, January should put out a video, or maybe like the absolute last day of December. And then that total minus obviously the copper and obviously minus the ones that I am keeping. So it will be just the returns. I'll cash that in, either roll it or dump it. I really don't want to dump it. That's like up to 15% plus a surcharge. But maybe I'll roll it, and that money will go to the fun show for some fun stuff. So let me know what you think as far as doing giveaways. I'm open to doing one, a 5 and a 10 cent, like total. We may do some side stuff like oldest date maybe, or how many silvers. I was shocked to find the 2 dimes. I rarely find dimes in a box of dimes, let alone in just pocket change. But chances are it came from the Coinstar. And like I said, it's also minus all the quarters because, well, I go through the quarters. And then the dollar coins are, chances are, when I'm going up I-95 to Pennsylvania, or from Pennsylvania to North Carolina, I stop at a rest stop. You throw a 5 in, you're bound to get dollar coins. Or every hospital I've seen, their vending machine and / military bases all pretty much run on dollar coins as well. So I think that's awesome for pocket change out of 3 months. It's not bad, but it does add up. So let me know what you think. I appreciate you watching. Please leave some comments. Let me know what you want as far as giveaways. I'll do them. And always, thank you and have a grateful day.